Now, coming up on the show, Timothy and Tessa are here from Atlanta, Georgia. Over 6 figures paid off. These folks got gazelle intense, and you're about to hear their story coming up on the show.
Your life is an adventure. Emotionally, you've just been through the ringer. You're not afraid of hard work, and you have no debt. Everything paid for. Very, very well done. You did the hard work, and you've done so good. You know when you've had it, that something has to happen inside of you. Slow and steady. Live on less than you make. Believe that it can happen. It does happen every day in America. You are the answer. God's blessings pouring to and through you are the answer. In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Timothy and Tessa are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
Doing great, Dave. How are you?
Better than I deserve. Where do you guys live?
Carrollton, Georgia.
Okay, the Atlanta area.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, welcome to Nashville.
Thank
Good
you.
to have you. And all the way up here to do a debt-free scream.
Of course.
How much have you paid off?
We paid off $115,000.
Way to go. How long did this take?
About 2 years, 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. And your range of income during that time?
About 50 to 60,000.
Wow, you've been after it.
Oh yeah.
What kind of debt was the 115?
We had $85,000 in on our house, and we had about $30,000 in student loans.
You paid off your house?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
did.
did.
I'm looking at weird people. Way to go, you guys. How old are you two?
We're 28.
Both of us.
You got a paid for house. Yeah, I love it. Rockstar millennials, man. I love it. Good job, you guys.
Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. What's the house worth?
Probably around 130, 140, somewhere around in that.
And you
ballpark.
own the whole freaking thing.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. What do you guys do for a living?
I'm an 8th grade math teacher.
And right now I just do the after school program with the kids, and then I've got a lot of little oddball jobs, like I proctor for the SAT, and then I work at a cafeteria at night. That kind of started when we were doing this. I just picked up a nighttime job, and it helped.
Yeah, it does. It's real money. Yeah, very cool. How long have you two been married?
This will be going on 4 years.
4 years.
Okay, so right after you got married, you decided we're going to get after this debt. We're
Yep.
going to pay off this house and everything else. What lit the fuse on that? How would you know to do this?
Probably our son, who's sitting over there. Yeah, he. We realized that. I wanted to stay home more, so we didn't have to do daycare with our son. And then we realized, with our income, we were going to have to do something. We were going to have to do something because we would kind of break even. So we looked at our student loans and we said, man, the interest on those things is so high. So we're like, well, let's tackle our student loans and make sure those are done before our son comes along. And then when we got that done, it actually seemed a lot easier than we thought it was. And then we decided to tackle the house.
Yeah, because what happened is once we knocked off the student loans, and then our son was born, and then of course you got those bills, so you knock out those bills. We were sitting there with about $50,000 in savings going, oh my gosh, we were just killing it. And so we said, I think we can do this house. I think we can knock this out. So
Yeah, way to go. That's fun. That's fun. So how'd you get connected to us?
Well, whenever I get into something, I go full into it. I go gazelle intense. So for me, I was trying to look, okay, is this weird? Is this worth it? Like, should I pay off the house? All this stuff. So, of course, I started YouTubing and all this stuff, and I fell upon you, and I go, man, this guy has the same mentality as I do. So I just started reading, watching your conferences, all that stuff, and I just started going at it.
And a lot of people tell you, like, oh, well, everybody has a house payment and stuff like that, so you don't think it's weird. And then, well, he's always been a saver, and I've always saved, not as much as he does, but he's really good at it. And it's just, he does a lot of research. So, and you've helped us a lot with a lot of the knowing how to switch insurance companies and just different things, like knowing that's a change is okay, you know?
Yeah, very good, very cool. So you've studied this in depth and you've done it.
Right.
This whole idea of this. You're 28 years old. You have a paid-for house.
Yeah.
This is just incredible. So what's the secret? Tell people, what do you got to do? If they come to you and they go, what do you do? You guys are weird. We want to be weird like you. We want to be weird like you.
Well, when I reflected over everything, I started to think there are three kind of things for me, and one of that is the gazelle intense. Like, for me, I could have 100 cheetahs around me and I'm still getting out of there. I'm finding a way, and that's how intentional I'm about. Perseverance, and I tell all my 8th graders all the time, I say, you gotta persevere. We had hiccups along the road. You know, we had our washing machine go out, transmission go out in one of our cars. Yeah, and you keep marching forward. You know it's gonna pay off. And then also the communication. If you're working with a spouse, that communication is really good. You know, it helps being on that same page and everything like that.
And knowing that, you know, change is okay. Like, it's okay to, you know, change your grocery store, change your insurance, or change your phone company that we did too. You know, it's okay to do all those different changes, and don't be afraid to be embarrassed or be different. Because, I mean, there's so many people who are like, oh, we're going to go out to eat. You want to come with us? Well, no, I can't right now. You know, so
I'm living like no one else, so later I can eat anywhere I want.
Right.
More Taco Bell.
There you go.
That's true.
Maybe not, but yeah. Okay. Wow. Way to go, you guys.
Yeah.
Very well done. Yeah, I had a friend of mine that was building wealth years ago, and he said, I want to get enough money that I can learn to read the menu from left to right. Because most people start by looking at the price.
Right.
And then they figure out what they want.
Exactly.
Instead, he said, I'm going to figure out what I want because it doesn't matter what it costs because I've got enough, you know? And that's an interesting place to be emotionally. Very well done. Who are your biggest cheerleaders telling you can do it? Because there's all those people saying it's weird that you can't do it.
Yeah.
But who told you could do it?
I don't know. I think for us, I mean, you have a little family, you kind of talk to them, they kind of give you a little bit of like encouragement.
Advice and tips too.
Yeah, I think, but just for us, we really just wanted to knock it out. I think we just saw, hey, we could give ourselves our own pay raise by doing this. And,
yeah, man.
And for me too, I think one of my biggest goals is once we had Oliver, we said before our second kid, you know, why don't we just try to do this? So that way, once our kids are old enough, they don't remember all this. We can go have fun. We can go on vacation. That's pretty much what we've done this spring break. Is
anything you want.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have a house payment.
I know. So
do anything your dadgum want. It's amazing.
Maybe he'll forget about all the egg salad sandwiches. Right?
I know.
Oh, he already has. that was last week. Yeah. So how old is Oliver?
He will be 3 in August.
Okay, you want him in this shot when you're doing this debt-free scream, I'm sure then.
Yeah.
So, very cool. 3 years old, and the only memory he'll ever have is of a completely debt-free family. Absolutely amazing. Way to go, you guys. We're proud of you. We got a copy of Chris Hogan's Everyday Millionaires book for you. That is the next chapter in your story for sure. You are on your way to that. You guys are incredible. So well done. We're proud of you. Very proud of you. Timothy and Tessa and Oliver from the Atlanta, Georgia area, $115,000 paid off in 2 years and 10 months, 28 years old. They paid off their house. I love it. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. We're debt-free!
I love it! Woo! Man, that is so... You're 28 years old, you got a paid-for house, you got no debt of any kind, and you know how to handle money, and you're working together. Do you know how wealthy you're gonna be? Oh my gosh! Wow! Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Fabulous. So please don't tell me that the millennial generation's a bunch of doofuses and that they all think socialism is awesome. They aren't and they don't. Those people right there are the kind of people that determine their own destiny. They don't wait on the government to fix their destiny. These are the kind of people that take the bull by the horns. They poke the bear. They have a paid-for house. They're 28 years old. Just shut up. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Man. Wow, what rock stars. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.
Getting your money in order can feel a little overwhelming. That's why Dave created the baby steps. They break it down for you and show you exactly what to do next. Baby step 2 is where you get rid of all of your debts one at a time using the debt snowball. In the debt snowball, you list your debts, smallest to largest, by amount owed. Pay minimum payments on all of the debts except for the smallest one and attack it with a vengeance. I mean, go ninja crazy on it. Once it's gone, take the money you were putting towards that debt, plus any extra money you can find, and attack the next debt on the list. Once it's gone, take that combined payment and go on to the next debt. Knock them out one by one. The point of the debt snowball is behavior modification. When you ditch the small debt first, you see progress. That will get you fired up. Soon the second debt will follow, and then the next. When you see that the plan is working, you'll stick to it. By sticking to it, you'll eventually succeed in becoming debt-free.
I'm here with Timothy and Tessa, and of course Oliver. After an awesome debt-free scream, how you feeling?
We're feeling really great. Very emotional too. Yeah.
We even got Oliver smiling finally, so you know it was a good debt-free scream. Now, tell everyone watching what's next now that you're debt-free. What are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm pregnant, so we're going to have another baby. Yeah. So we're working on saving for that baby and, saving for retirement and doing all that stuff. So, it never really ends. Yeah. It just keeps going.
Well, that's exciting. You're going to be a big brother. You know that?
Uh-huh.
He's not excited yet, but he will be. Now, do you want to give a shout out to your 8th grade class if they're watching?
Oh, sure. Hey, guys, remember what Mr. Broder always says, persevere through anything, and you heard me with Dave too. I always use that word persevere because no matter what you go through in life, you're going to have to keep going through things whether you fall down or you keep going.
Oh, that is so good. Truer words have never been spoken. Congratulations, you guys.
Thank you.